It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's fourth down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And take it right on the 30. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now first and 10.
40-yard line.
First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
His kick is
and that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Raiders 7, Chargers nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just do it for you.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Holding at the 24. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers? Are you one of those guys that get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On first down, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And right side, Henry's got it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Unable to corral him and fights through. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On first down, Muhammad. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, Muhammad.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's taken down inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run with Muhammad. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Charger drive about to get going. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to put
He's by himself. Keenan Allen. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chargers, nothing.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Number 23.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a third and goal here. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
21-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Muhammad. And now look at him go. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
The kick is good.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
Herbert throwing again.
at the 46-yard line.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Will get that complete to Reed. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Dancing to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they want to climb the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. Shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Waller taking it in over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They get back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Richard, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try.
Santos on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
3 yards the game there, second down. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
7-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
6-yard pickup brings up second.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Trying the out route, incomplete. That's Henry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Ball carrier.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts
31.
as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Raider first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Caldwell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a timeout taken.
And a Las Vegas.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Chargers 10.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? With the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
This will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
Now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
midfield. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. The left side is complete to Reed. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
On the pickup, brings up second.
From the gun, Herbert.
39-yard line.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
That's good.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Herbert on first down now. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Here's Herbert. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They go again with Muhammad. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tackle made at the
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
to number 82.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And not that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Complete.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover their charges.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Allen has it, left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Maurice Hurst breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game. Exactly the formula they need. I got to tell you, I like it when you think about it. Sometimes it actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Raiders 38. Chargers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Herbert throwing again.
Herbert has it knocked free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Escaping the pressure right. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Down. 3rd and long.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Santos on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Graham Gano set to kick off.
knocking through the field goal. Here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Now left side on the swing pass. Out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
16 more on that one and another first down.
10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle taken in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Herbert back to the air. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A gain of 1 yard.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Forced out to
Herbert has it knocked free.
And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
See how they handle the waiting moments of this one. offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
you